is a production of Hockey Night in Oswego, only on WTOP.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Marano Campus Center here in Oswego, New York, as today your Oswego State Lakers are going to take on the Williamson Eves in an afternoon Saturday hockey match. Hello, I'm Aaron Valentino, and alongside me today is Mike Marano and Dilek McGlynn. And let's get right into it. Let's go over the last two games for Oswego. Their last game, before their last game, we're going to go to Buff State in a game that they won 2-0. Mike, thoughts on that game?
Yeah, and that was a great win for the Lakers too. A good comeback game by Rachel Farmer. Had that shutout. They briefly just lost to Buff State 3-1. They had multiple opportunities to score on the power play. They had a 5-on-3 advantage late in the second, and they couldn't capitalize. In a game that was very low scoring, it was a good job for them bouncing back and then getting that win.
Yeah, I mean, it's a good bounce back win, especially they're a team that's been up and down all year. They haven't really been able to establish themselves up or down. So I think it's always important for a team like this to be able to follow losses with wins.
And then their last game against Cortland, they lost 3-2. They lost a late lead in the third period.
Yeah, they had a 2-1 lead going right into it. They were 0-3 on power play series. You see, they got dominated on the shot selection, 41-31. No power play goals. That's something that Oswego has been struggling with lately. It's just not getting the power play goals. They're not being able to take advantage of that. And you have to take the power play goals very seriously because you don't know how many chances you're going to have to score. So you got to take advantage of those. And they just haven't been doing that. And that late lead was just big for them, and they just blew it. And that was just a tough loss for them.
Yeah, I mean, I know you emphasized the power play. Their power play this year, they're 6 for 77. That's 7.8%. I mean, that's not even close to good enough.
That's the worst in the SUNYAC, correct?
I mean, I would imagine so. Yeah.
Yeah.
I couldn't imagine.
And then let's go over Williamson, who's been a very good team. They're second in the NESAC division. In their last game, they lost to they tied. They've tied their last two 0-0. They had a tough game against Trinity, really grinded out game 0-0.
Yeah, and with Trinity, they're not the best team. They're, I think, 8-9-4 now, and those were two games right there, and they just didn't have a team, especially like with Oswego. They had 57 goals compared here, but against Trinity, they just couldn't get it done. They tied two games, and that's got to really hurt if you're the Eves right now, because those are two games that you really should probably win, or at least get at least one of the two. So a tied game isn't something you want to come out of.
Yeah, I mean, obviously it's better than getting swept over the weekend, but I would imagine they at least wanted to win one of those games.
And they tied against Trinity the next game. They tied 3-3 in the complete opposite, a game where goals were coming everywhere.
Yeah, and especially with the 0-0 and then the 3-3, it's just something you have to win, especially with a team like Trinity. And then, going into this game, you have to be confident. I don't know if they're the most confident right now going into this one.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm 100% with you on there.
And when we come back, we're going to go over Dylan and Mike's players to watch. You're watching Hockey Night in Oswego on WTOP 10.
When some people struggle with their mortgage payments, they become frozen, petrified. Not knowing what to do, they do nothing. But the people who take action are far more likely to get the most positive outcome. Making home affordable is a free government program. Call now to talk one-on-one with a housing expert about the options that are right for you. Real help, real answers, right now.
It's taste, not toast.
Hi, I'm Anthony Citron, and for one view a day, you can help producers at WTOP get the recognition they deserve for their work. For just 30 minutes a day, you can help these students make sure their work does not go unnoticed. Please, click the link below and help these students get the recognition they deserve. All it takes is one view a day.
And welcome back to the Morano Campus Center. I'm Aaron Valentino. Alongside me is Mike Morano and Dylan McGlynn. And we're going to go over players to watch. Dylan, I think you have Megan Halloran as your player to watch for Williamson.
Yeah, I mean, you can't say enough about Megan Halloran, the sophomore forward. She leads the team in goals, assists, points, power play goals, shorthanded goals, and game-winning goals. She's by far the best player on the ice in pretty much any matchup, and she's a guy you got to shut down. Girl, you got to shut down.
And your player to watch for Oswego?
Yeah, I'm going with Erin Stewart here. She's still the team's leading scorer, but however, she has not. She scored only 2 goals since October 27th, so she's looking to break out.
And now let's get to Mike's player to watch. You have for Williamson, you have Annie Rush.
Yeah, not as impressed with Megan Halloran, just right under the stats there. She's got 9 goals, 10 assists. You know, she's second in goals, third in team assists, and second in points there with 19. I'm looking for her to have a big game here today.
And then for Oswego, Sarah Cruz has been having a couple of big games for Oswego lately.
Yeah, she's been on fire. She's been scored last game against Cortland. She's has 5 goals, 6 assists, and was new WHL Rookie of the Week. So that's something to be very proud of. She's been red hot, and I'm looking for her to keep the momentum up.
Let's talk about Megan Halloran for a second. Now, obviously, Dylan, like you said, she's one of the best players on the ice, maybe the best player on the ice out there today. She leads the NSAC in points, assists, and goals. You just can't say enough about her.
No, I mean, she's just, when you watch this team play, it's clear they have a lot of good players, and then there's Megan Halloran. She's clearly on the next level, and she's capable of going out there in any given shift and just putting everybody on the ice, basically, putting them down and just going around them.
Yeah, you really can't say much about her. She's the leader of the team, and you need her like that. And without her, Williamson would still be great, but it'd be lacking without her.
What does Oswego have to do to win this game today?
I mean, I think they gotta finally score offensively. This is a team that's only scored 3 or more goals 4 times this whole year in 20 games. They're 4-0 when they score 3 goals. So if they can get to that plateau, I think they have a good chance, but it's a matter of getting there.
Yeah, and you definitely have to dominate the shot selection, win the faceoffs, and again, capitalize on the power play goals. You were saying it before. It's just unacceptable, and those are times that you got to score. You have the advantage, you can't get it. That's something you got to look forward to. Just dominate the shot selection, win the faceoffs, and just kind of just dominate with the power plays as well.
And for Williamson, what do they have to do to win the game today?
Well, stay out of the penalty box. Obviously, we saw that Oswego's power play hasn't been good, but you can't give anybody any chances. And one stat that stands out to me is Williams only takes 3 more shots a game, but they're averaging almost a full goal more per game. That shows they're taking a lot more higher scoring chances. So just get to the net and get in front and just try to, disrupt Cassie Shokars.
I would say don't go to overtime. It seems like we've seen going there this whole season. They haven't won a game in overtime. The last 2 games that went to overtime, they've tied against Trinity. Stay out of overtime.
And now let's head over to Nick Ketter and Zach Haynes, who are doing play-by-play in color for this game.
Well, welcome to the Steve Levy press box. I am Nick Ketter alongside Zach Haynes for this game. We get a big matchup today, Zach. What do you think that these teams are going to have to do to win the game?
There's quite a few key points that they're going to have to do throughout this entire game, but they got to basically control the puck. That's one of the big things. You got to stay on offense. For Williamson, it's a big deal. Control the puck on offense. Don't let the Lakers turn it over on you. The other thing they got to do, avoid overtime. As the Perch mentioned, they haven't done well in overtime at all this season. On average, throughout the 3 periods, they score about 19 goals per game throughout the whole season, but in overtime, they haven't scored since, so avoid overtime. And lastly, you got to be a defensive nightmare for this Lakers team. They get rattled too easily. If you just rattle their cage just a little bit, and especially they're going, you're going to get some easy shots to put in.
Yeah, a really high-powered offense and really high-powered team for the Williams Eves. So I'm going to talk a little bit about the Oswego Lakers. So what they have to do, they got to take better quality shots. Quality is definitely going to be a priority today, especially when you have Shokar and net. But and for the Lakers offense, you got to put people in front of the goaltender for Williams. You got to block the sight of the goaltender, come out from anywhere, and just take nice shots. Take more quality shots. Don't shoot as much from the blue line. Crash the net. Block the goaltender's vision. As they said in the pre-show, just 6 for 77 on power play. That's a result of not great shot taking. Well, also, they have to stay out of the penalty box. Williams is a dangerous team on the power play. Oswego's got 214 penalty minutes on the season, 5 power plays a game they're giving up, and Williams, they're really tough. It's on the power play.
And like you said, Oswego has had over 200 minutes in the penalty box. They're a very aggressive team on the defensive side, but today, aggression is not your key to win. That's not going to help you out here against this high-ranking Williamson team.
No, they got to have, Williams has to have, Oswego rather, has to have strong defense throughout this game. Williams is going to really attack you on offense with the high-powered offense. And, we're going to throw it to a break.
Absolutely, Dan Kane, this is his second year. Have at least one shot. But communicate and just, you have to go back to the basics. Absolutely wrong. Because right now, 1-2 in the SUNY action. If you can win both of those games, sick and tired, Brandon. If the other team can win 1 point, hey, Vanderbilt. Oh, absolutely. Come on. Just give me the 1-0 lead, all right? No. Or watching Laker Connections here on WTOP 10.
Get caught buzz driving, and you could do some hard time.
Craig, knock it off.
Sorry, Mom. It could cost you around $10,000 in fines, legal fees, and increased insurance rates. And that could set you back a few years. Buzzed, busted, and broke. Because buzz driving is drunk driving.
Hey guys, I think I'm a little shiny. Can someone help with that, please?
So you ready for tonight?
Yeah, I think so.
So, you're gonna start off the show suspended from the ceiling, right? So you're all set with that. So yeah, just remember everything else we talked about and make sure you follow the prompter.
I mean, don't I always?
No, just do what we talked about, okay?
Alright, no problem. Let's go!
It's a beautiful day out here. Sunny today with light breezes, giving way to clouds in the afternoon. We could see some light precipitation to moderate precipitation later on, followed by powerful storm-like conditions. 90 miles per hour winds are expected. Authorities are asking everyone, stay indoors. Come on, that's it. Let's go.
Guys, I don't feel so good. Shouldn't have had that chili for lunch.
The inherent right to work is one of the elemental privileges of a free people. Endowed, as our nation is, with abundant physical resources, and inspired as it should be to make those resources and opportunities available for the enjoyment of all, we approach re-employment with the real hope of finding a better answer than we have now.
Donate to Goodwill, where your donations help fund job placement and training for people in your community.
There are 16 million children struggling with hunger in America. That's 1 in 5 daughters, sons, neighbors, and classmates who don't know where their next meal is coming from. Yet billions of pounds of good food go to waste every year. It's time we do something about it. Feeding America is a nationwide network of food banks that helps provide meals to millions of kids and families in need. Visit Feeding America.
Okay, welcome back to Marano Campus Center. Again, Nick Ketter alongside Zach Haynes. We got a good matchup here against Williams College, against the Oswego State Lakers. Zach, I understand you got something to talk about this goalie matchup today and what the Lakers are doing.
All right, well, first off, the Lakers have switched from their usual number 25 Farmer to number 35 Shoker. And I'm looking at the height difference right now between Farmer and Shoker. Farmer's standing at 5 feet 3 inches. The Shoker's at 5 feet 8 inches, Nick. That's definitely going to be an interesting change to see how the aerodynamics of being a goalie will change for them.
Definitely going to fill it up as we have face-off here. And then the Lakers are going to start it off charging into the Williams zone. That's Paden going into the corner, and Williams turns it back over, looking to scrum along the boards here. Go back down the other direction. They're moving it well. Stewart tries to intercept, but that's going to be number 5, Michaela O'Connor, taking a light shot for Williams. O'Connor gets it back along the boards, passes out in front, and turned over again. The Lakers are going to head back the other direction. Nope, and it goes back the other way. Williams maintaining possession in the Lakers zone. Working the boards really well here. And a little bit of contesting going on between Randazzo and Williams. Pass across Stewart as the Lakers look to get something going here on offense as they change.
I mean, so far, we're only a minute into the game so far, Nick, but no one has a clear possession so far. It's been mostly a transitional game, but it's still too early to tell who's going to dominate this period.
Yeah, lots of turnovers here as we go. That's Molly Evans for the Lakers taking control of things as she heads across the blue line into the Williams zone, met by a lot of East defenders there. That's going to be number 24, Bryn Pup, passing it ahead to 25, Liz Welch, and going to be turned over. The Lakers are going to try to take control here and move it along, but it's turned over, and a shot, White, and another shot, score! Williams right off the bat. I believe that's number 11, Abby Brustad, finding the back of the net. Just a broken play there, Zach, by the Lakers, and a bad turnover.
And you know what? We talked about this in the pregame show. We talked about how Williamson has to be a defensive nightmare for this Lakers team, and they did it early on. They confused the goal, as you see here, coming down, pass it. It looked like it was going to go into neutral ice, but no good as they managed to pass it to the inside for number 11. They get that opening score.
Just a quick turnover and a great play by the Williams East. So we head back the other way as Avery Webster starts things off here for the Lakers, getting chased by Williams defense. And she flips it into the zone and chases her own pass as Williams takes control of it. It was number 8, Kia, passing ahead to number 19. And into the offensive zone again, but the Lakers will possess it. Another turnover for the Lakers. There's been plenty, and back the other way. Randazzo takes it into the zone, contested by Quigley. Good chance there at the net, and pass in front and missed, and back out to the defense. And Williams turns it over and heads back the other way. Almost a good chance there for the Lakers, just
There was a
mishandled.
pretty good chance to get a screen play into there. Unfortunately, they missed the opportunity and went wide and went straight towards the neutral ice there, Nick.
Yeah, it's just a lot of turnovers in this game so far as the Lakers look to gain control. Thomas against the boards. Kate Ferguson with two defenders on her. And it's turned back over and a shot on net for number 14. That's Amanda Reisman. She passes along the boards. Bailey Thomas is going to intercept for the Lakers and try to get things going. two defenders seem to be everywhere the Lakers have one offensive player, Zach.
And you know what? That's double pressure right there. You can recognize that in almost any sport, but that is a major move right there to get double pressure, especially on players for the Lakers that will turn over the puck and get into those transitional lanes.
Avery Dunn mishaps there, mishandles the puck, and Mia Carroll recovers, but the Lakers will head back the other way. Coming down the ice is Randazzo, pass to Ferguson, and she will dump it in. Ferguson chases her own pass as Mia Carroll for the East picks it back up. Stole away by Molly Evans, and Pedden will take the puck deep in the East zone. Trying to get something going offensively here. Passes to Stewart. Stewart back to Tegard, and another turnover for the Lakers as number 5. O'Connor takes the puck down, but stolen away by Evans. Evans to Stewart, and turned over again to Pup. Pup dumps it into the zone for a change. Things are going back and forth again here. No real offense for either team.
And you know, that's a big thing you're seeing right now. Although Williamson got the early score, so far it's been a transitional game, mostly played in the neutral ice with turnovers happening in both ends.
Well, exactly, Zach. And Emma Morissette's going to take control of things here and try to get a shot. It's off, and Stewart tries to get the rebound shot on net, but nothing doing. Stewart chases around the back. Gustafsson chased it. Going back and forth behind the net. Both teams, no one can really gain control here. Webster takes a shot from the blue line, and it's off. And Morissette will chase. Turned over again. Puck still going back and forth between the teams. And back behind the net again. Duel into the corner. And Gustafsson's going to come out on top of the scrum with the puck, it appears. Now both teams back in the scrum in the near corner. Kicked along the boards by number 22, Natalie Giglio, and it's recovered by Williams. As they recover, will start to kick things off here.
And you know, the other thing you're noticing here too is that Williamson is double teaming this Lakers team. Now, as I mentioned, you see that usually in other sports. You don't really see that in the sport of hockey, but it does come up once in a while, but usually later in the periods. It's an interesting strategy by this Williamson team early on in the first period.
Well, Sarah Cruz, new HL Rookie of the Week last week, takes it into the zone for the Lakers, but again, turned right over Randazzo at the blue line, gets the puck, and nothing doing with it as Bree Hill will take control for the East. Number 17, Megan Holleran. She had a lot of hype in the pregame from our Oswego Hockey Night Canada, or Hockey Night Oswego crew, excuse me. But passed along by the Lakers, recovered again by the East at center ice. Number 3, Eliza Quigley, controlling the puck and almost turns it over. Back to Quigley, trying to set things up in their own zone here of the East, trying to get some offense going as number 4, Gabby Montembeau will take the puck, pass in front of the net. Nothing doing there as the Lakers will have a chance here. Ferguson can get to the puck, and she does, but is met by 2 defenders. That's Bryn Pup again, along with Kate Ferguson along the boards as the East take it back the other way.
And you know what? She tried to get that odd rush going on there, but unfortunately she was the only one far enough ahead, and she played a 1-on-2 rush there, and that didn't work out for her.
Exactly. And Rankin throwing it in for the Lakers into the zone. McAleer fights along the boards, but nothing doing as Williams will take the puck again, just dumping it in, and 2 players down past the blue line. Molly Evans recovers the puck and then turns it over for the Lakers. Along the boards comes Williams again. The East controlling it well in the offensive zone as Thomas takes it for the Lakers, tries to set something up and get out of their zone. They spent a lot of time in their defensive zone, Zach.
And you know, they got to change that around, especially early on right now, because if this is it's just foreshadowing the rest of the game, it's definitely going to cause a lot of issues for the Lakers.
Yeah, those turnovers are really not benefiting the Lakers, and spending a lot of time in front of Cassie Shokar is not what they want to do in this game. And it's turned back over. Zerwinski for the Lakers dumps it back in. Only 1 player on 4 as the East take it back the other way. Tried to get a break here, and 3 players, that's Tegart and Evans for the Lakers, will go up against number 14, Amanda Reisman for the East. It's turned over again along the boards as both teams fight for it. O'Connor at center ice by the blue line. And takes a shot. It is blocked by Shokar. Coming back the other way, but turned over again Williams on the change, dumps it in. Evans recovers. Pedden tips it along, but it's turned over again to Williams. The Lakers fight for the puck along the blue line. Back to Pedden. 1-on-2 there. Tries to find Morissette, but it is off the mark as Liz Welch recovers for the East. Back behind the blue line, setting something up here are the East again. Abby Brustad fights along the boards with Philomena Tegar as Avery Webster down in the Lakers zone goes head to head there. Passed across and turned back over. The Lakers head back down to where they want to be here. Gilio dumps it in. Nothing really doing. No real offense setting up for the Lakers here.
And you know what? That was more of a move in order to get the rotation on their bench going into the game. You definitely want to keep your legs fresh, especially against a powerful team like Williamson.
Well, Morissette lost the stick there and now has the puck again as Skylar Byrne moves it along the boards, or tries to move it along the boards, but it is turned over. Back over to Williams again as they move along with Abby Brustad. Brustad into the zone by herself, meets plenty of Lakers defenders. Randazzo moves it ahead for the Lakers to center ice, but it is rejected back into the defensive zone as Webster corrals it. Webster met by defense there from Montebal. Randazzo fighting along the boards with two Williams defenders. Back to the blue line as Cruz turns it over and tries to go back the other way, but it is turned over again as Randazzo tries to bring it down into the zone, but Williams will knock it back. It's kind of a stalemate yet again. We really haven't had, it's been pretty even so far, Zach.
Yeah, it's been a little bit quiet as we got it into more of the first period, but I'm expecting that to change very soon.
Good chance here. Oh, Cruz with a very good chance on
I almost had it, Nick.
Very good chance on that for Tara Cruz. But back the other way again. It seems like Oswego can only generate about one chance per offensive zone visit there as Williams recovers it again. And there's a lot going on in front of Cassie Shokar here.
And you know, that's a big thing right now. She cannot be rattled after that first goal. It's still early enough where the score is not a big factor into their strategy.
And a save by Shokar on cue as the Lakers are going to take a much needed change here. They look tired out there, Zach.
Well, that's what I was saying. They need to change up the strategy. They need to be able to rotate in newer players, be able to just dump it down into the other side of the ice, and fortunately get some fresh legs in and maybe save them for later in the game.
Well, Brustad wins the faceoff, and that is going to be a shot by Michaela O'Connor and another save by Cassie Shokar.
And you know, they're testing her right now. That's the big thing. They're testing they're testing her reaction time and definitely her ability to get down and make the save.
Yeah, they are really peppering the net as O'Connor gets the puck again. Almost the exact same play, and a great defensive stop there by number 13, Molly Evans. She's been big on defense for the Lakers here as the Lakers move it ahead.
And you know, if you're Shokar, you cannot allow a rebound like that to happen. That's a big missed opportunity by Williamson.
Oh, another rebound there generated by Shokar on a nice save that forced her to stand up pretty straight there. Bailey Thomas to Jean-Marie Pedden and ahead to Erin Stewart. Erin Stewart chasing it into the zone, offensive zone, but it's going to be an icing there. She was chasing with Eliza Quigley.
And you know, right now, Williamson's strategy is testing the goalie. They're testing Shokar right now and seeing her dexterity on the ice. I know we mentioned earlier that she's at 5'8" right now. You know, that's her height listed on the roster, and they're trying to see how much movement she can get.
Certainly, and here we are on the face-off there. Brustad takes it across Evans. Will corral it for the Lakers. Stewart passing it ahead, but intercepted by Pup. Pup takes a shot from beyond the blue line, and it gets to Shokar. Evans defended heavily in the defensive zone for the Lakers. Tegart brings it up, going between three defenders, tries to find a teammate, but it's intercepted and going back the other way. Tegart, way to follow her shot there, will recover it. Tegart trying to find something here for the Lakers as she has to make a lot of moves, turns it over in front of the net here for the Lakers, and a big save. Another shot and another save by Shokar, and laying down, she makes a save. Fantastic opportunity there for the East, but Shokar denies it, and another shot, another save for Shokar. Wow.
And you know what? That was just another test right there. You know, she got down on the ground. It looked like she might have given up another goal, but she stayed on it, used her reaction time well, and managed to get all those blocks.
Laying down flat on her back. What a save there for Shokar. She took many shots there. The East are just peppering the net here.
You know, that's kind of their strategy right now. They're trying to make her height a disadvantage, but so far it's been working out well, minus the 1 goal early on.
Well, Facillo loses the faceoff as Gustafsson heads back the other way for the Lakers alongside Gilio. Turned over again as Williams College heads the other way. Gustafsson turns it back over for the Lakers, but nobody is there. Again turned over to Randazzo to Gustafsson. Gustafsson tries to dump it in the zone, and it's pursued by Morissette. Morissette cannot catch, and it's turned over to Gilio. Gilio sets it back to Webster. Webster takes a shot, and it deflects up into the netting, and that is going to be a stoppage.
And you know what? They're trying to get their own shots in, but unfortunately that was a shot just too far away. They were able to deflect it up in the net and get the face-off to happen.
Well, as we mentioned in the pregame here, we got the replay of the awesome stops by Cassie Shokar.
You just saw it right there.
On her back.
You just saw it right there. 3 stops down on the ground, and you know what? She deserved to get all those blocks in. They were not the greatest shots in the world, but she managed to block all of them and prevent the easy goal.
She's really proven why she got the start today, as Williams has it again, trying to get something started here for the Eves. Bringing it along and to center ice. It's number 10, Bree Hill with it. 2 other players with her, and she decides to take the shot. And moving along behind the net is Hill. Randazzo contested there by Montembo. Randazzo with it. Moves it along behind the net to Skylar Byrne. Byrne knocked away, and it's turned over again to Bree Hill. She's going to have a good shot here and a save by Shokar. Webster moves it along to Randazzo for the Lakers as they try to move it ahead, but again turned over at center ice to Bryn Pup. Back behind Shokar, bounces off the boards to Webster. Webster contested there by Michaela O'Connor. Ahead to Ferguson along the boards. We're going to have a scrum here between both teams. Ferguson, 2 defenders on 1. And here comes some help along the boards. Just a stalemate along the boards there. And a shot off the post. It just seemed like just another good shot opportunity there for Williams.
And you know what? Shokar has finally found her footing in this game after that early goal on. She's been blocking pretty much everything that's been thrown at her.
Well, back over to Randazzo. The Lakers struggling to get out of the zone here. And it's just a serious defensive attack here from Williams as the Lakers finally clear it. It almost looked like a power play.
And, you know, it kind of felt like a power play at a moment, too. But, you know, that's how it feels right now. They are on their defensive heels right now, and they're not taking it very well.
Yeah, tired legs and a lot of time in the defensive zone. That's not where Oswego wants to end up here against a high-powered offense such as Williams.
And, you know, the other thing, they have some of their top defenders out there right now. So they're clearly in a defensive mode, trying not to give up another goal. But if they want to get back into this, they got to score.
Yeah, you got to attack here as we kick things up. Randazzo again will have it. The captain along the board moves it ahead, turned back over to the Eves. That's Keogh. Keogh moves it along. It's deflected down and intercepted again. Williams moves it around. Back in front of the net and a shot from almost behind the net. Shokar does make the save as it's flipped out of play by Randazzo.
And you know what? They tried to sneak it around from the back, but unfortunately it didn't work out for Williamson. And Shokar saw that coming away and managed to get her pad in the way.
Well, Williams has done a good job here on all fronts. Even forwards out there. I know I saw a lot of Michaela O'Connor playing defense on offense as an offensive player. She's playing a lot of defense.
You know, that's a big thing, too, is that Williamson is trying to stay on the offensive side of the ice right now. But there might be a chance for the Lakers to break away and create a rush.
Well, Randazzo's seeing a lot of ice time right now for the Lakers as she is out there again, and Webster will have it for the Lakers behind their own net. Making a deke between 4 defenders, and a good move here alongside Rankin. Webster throws it in, and Quigley will receive the puck.
You know, the ref saw something there. He called for the delay penalty and, you know, blew the whistle. We're going to see where it goes here.
Well, it looks like it's going to be on Williams here, so this could be a big break for the Lakers. That's number 18, Delaney Sleisinger going into the box there. And the Lakers are going to have an opportunity to get back even in this game.
And you know, that's the other thing too. With this power play, they were able to rotate in some more offensive players, so hopefully they get a score on this possession.
Yep, Sleisinger going into the box there. As Zerwinski will take the faceoff for the Lakers. Back to Bailey Thomas. Zerwinski and Thomas play catch there. Paden over to Randazzo. Back to Paden. Paden corrals it, shoots it. Paden and Thomas taking it towards the net. Good one-on-one shot and save.
Little feisty there at the end of that play. I saw a little shove going on down there in front of the goalie.
Things getting rough in front of the net. Well, Chloe Hiding hasn't seen a lot of the puck, so a good save for her, and the defense really taking control.
As you can see right there, number 17 just coming up right up the middle with a one-on-one of the goalie, but she wasn't able to convert on that shot.
Well, Thomas back over to Stewart on the far boards. Paden passing it up to Randazzo, and that one's going to slip through the defensive pair of the Lakers, and they're going to have to reset it here as Shokar corrals it. And bringing it back the other way is Paden. Paden defending the puck. Randazzo has to go back and get it as the Lakers can't get it into the zone. Randazzo loses the puck in front of the net, and it's going to be a one-on-one shot. Great save by Shokar as Randazzo will corral it and move it along behind the boards again. But just another outstanding save from Shokar and a clear one-on-one opportunity.
And you know what? Shokar has been the #1 defender out there this game. You saw there we had a small breakdown from number 21 of the Lakers, creating that opportunity over a turnover. But fortunately, she saw that coming and was ready for that play.
All right, along the boards here, both teams trying to get the puck out, and it's going to be Cruz winning that one. Randazzo with it again. Seems like she's been on the ice for quite a long time here in this game. I don't know if she's had a change yet.
You know, I think she deserves a change after that. She's been playing well, but that last mistake was unfortunately almost costly for them early on. I would definitely switch her out if I was a coach.
Randazzo keeping it again, and Gustafsson will recover for the Lakers. Not much time in the zone on the power plays. We mentioned earlier, just 6 for 77, and that's going to be 6 for 78 for them now on the season on power plays. Just not great numbers.
You know, they kind of messed up on the opportunities, especially turning it over down in their eyes. They weren't able to capitalize on that power play, but it's still early on.
Well, not great passing there for the Lakers as it's another turnover, but recovered and defended well by the Lakers. Tegart will move it along to Zerwinski. Zerwinski will just dump it into the zone as Stewart will pursue it against Bryn Pup. Williams along behind the net. Pup will take it. Defended by Newfield Kreider. Along the boards and turned over again. Taggart may have an opportunity, but nothing done with it as great defense again by Williams. Turned over, plenty of turnovers here as Cruz has it, falling down to the ice and just throwing it at the net. Nothing really doing there for Sarah Cruz.
You know, not really a shot on goal right there, but a big defensive play for Williams, and you know what? They seem to be firing on all cylinders.
Well, let's take a look at that one-on-one opportunity here for Cassie Shokar. And just the one-on-one opportunity here on a sloppy pass by the Lakers. But she made a good save.
And you know, that was important that she made the save there. That could have been a costly opportunity for the Lakers, but also a great opportunity for Williams. If you're Williams, you have to capitalize on those opportunities presented.
All right, so back, the Lakers are in their offensive zone. Morissette turns it over back to Georgia Keogh. Now, rejected back into the zone by the Lakers, but recovered by Williams. They missed pass there, but still moved ahead. Turned over to Gustafsson. Gustafsson into the zone and shoots into 2 defenders. Back and forth play here as Williams finally gets the edge. And a shot in front of the net as Shokar makes another save. Montempo had a good opportunity there with Annie Rush, and we're going to have a penalty here. It's going to be on the Williams Eves. Another opportunity here for the Lakers. They did not look so good on the last power play.
And you know, it's a minor, so they got this power play for the rest of the first period. They got to capitalize on that and tie this up before going into the locker room.
Just put a lot of offensive pressure on it That's something the Lakers haven't been able to do. They really didn't get a lot of screeners in front of the net. It was just a one-on-one shot, as really all that Chloe Heiding has seen for the Williams East, as Zerwinski's going to take the face off here.
And you know what? They're rotating back in some of their more offensive-minded players right now, so hopefully they can score before going into the locker room.
Patton and Randazzo go back and forth, and Thomas will take a shot from the blue line. Zerwinski along the boards. The penalty was a holding the stick, as we're hearing. Patton shoots across in front of the net, but it's rejected by a Williams defender. Trying to get the puck down and control it as the Lakers, but that did not work, as Williams will clear out to Thomas. Thomas up to Stort, but turned over to Slising. Randazzo taken down at the blue line, but no call. Going back the other way, and Thomas will take it over to Patton. Patton tries to bring it into the zone, misses, and Stewart will take it. Back to Taggart. Taggart across to Thomas. Along the blue line, she loses it and is contested, but keeps it in the zone, finds Cruz. Cruz up to Thomas, back to Taggart. Takes a shot with a screener in front, but it hits the shin guard of number 21.
You could see the pain on her face on that one. That was Anna Fusillo. You could see the pain of getting hit in the shin guard right there.
Yeah, Fusillo really took one for the team there, as it's moved along behind the net and turned over as the period comes to a close. Okay, well, that was the first period of play. Williams up 1-0 in this period here. Zach, what have you seen so far for both of these teams?
Well, early on, we saw Williams play aggressively, double-teaming some of the Lakers out there. We also saw from the Lakers kind of a lack of rotation going on out there, except for when they got the power play. When they had the power play, they put on the more offensive-minded players out there, but when they weren't, there was more defensive players out there.
Well, Zach, I'm really impressed with the play of Cassie Shokar in this game. She's been huge.
And, you know, we talked about her height earlier on. That's a big thing, too. They were testing her height to see what disadvantages it has, and she's almost like she's 5'3" or 5'2".
Yeah, she's really moving around in the net. So, that 1-0 at the end of the first, and we will be back here on WTOP 10, so don't go anywhere. We'll have highlights and analysis next up.
Hello?
Josh, the stream's not working. We need you to fix it right now.
The stream's down? I'll be right there.
So why do you keep a loaded gun in your drawer?
How safe is that?
You asked them to follow some safety rules. Now they're asking you. Never let your gun get into the wrong hands. Always. Lock it up.
Jake.
Hi.
What's wrong?
It's just a bad day, you know.
Oh, Creative Services can help you.
Good evening and welcome to WTOP 10 Nightly News.
Total, Baldwin faces 32 charges.
I went to Woodchuck Saloon.
Too much temperature change.
1310 meteorologist.
2 as well. Visions from Tanner Smith.
Go to 2 and 1.
2 with 6 and 10 on the year.
There's one thing you can never have sex without.
It's consent.
Because sex without it isn't sex.
It's rape.
It's on us to stop sexual assault.
Learn how and take the pledge at itsonus.org.
I want to eat apples and bananas. I need to eat apples and bananas. Why can't I eat?
1 in 5 children struggles with hunger in America. Support the Feeding America nationwide network of food banks to help provide meals to those in need. Join us at feedingamerica.org.
Welcome back to the Murano Campus Center here at SUNY Oswego. The Williamson East are beating your Oswego State Lakers 1-0 here after the first period. Aaron Valentino alongside Mike Murano and Dylan McGlynn. And guys, what have you seen from Oswego so far that you've liked?
You know, they were able to try to. Cassie Shokari's been doing a very good job. She's been keeping the Lakers in this game. The Lakers haven't been playing too good, but Cassie Shokari's been there to save them.
Yeah, absolutely. I thought she made some really nice saves. There was a nice sequence in front where there was a couple, like a flurry of chances. She stopped everything there. They had the breakaway too, short-handed that she stopped. I think besides the first goal, she's been rock solid.
And let's talk about that first goal from Williamson. What do you guys think happened there?
It was very quick into the game. It was less than 2 minutes in. I think Oswego was just kind of caught by surprise there. It was a little tab in the goal, and Cass Shokar just couldn't really get it in. Couldn't really stop it. So as we see as a replay here, very early into the game.
Yeah, you see the loose puck just comes right there, and I mean, there's nobody picks her up, and that allows Abby Brewstad to finish it off. But we gotta have bodies in front of the net, and that's something you could tell from the get-go. Williams is a bigger team; they have a size advantage, and so if you're Oswego, you gotta have people in front of the net. Otherwise, goals like that are gonna continue to happen.
We've seen a lot of passing going on in this game. There's been a lot of back and forth between these two teams. What does Oswego or Williamson have to do to break that up and get closer to the net?
Well, Oswego just has to play a lot better. They seem very sloppy. They're passing the puck, but it's looking very sloppy. They're turning the puck around, and they're not getting it out of their zone. Williams just seems to be in their zone a lot. They're not really getting a lot of shots on net.
Yeah, I noticed Oswego, especially with the zone exits, just can't clear the puck out. And especially, too, that the power play they're on right now, I saw a couple good opportunities where they just didn't complete the passes that would have set up nice scoring chances.
We're gonna go to break. You're watching Hockey Night in Oswego on WTOP 10.
So, same time next week?
Well, of course.
Got your personal references, high school diploma or equivalent?
Skip the drama. Get your diploma.
It's right there.
Find free adult education classes at finishyourdiploma.org.
How do we afford all this?
To Maddie, congrats on paying off all those student loans.
Finally, right?
How'd you manage that anyway?
I started tracking my spending, changed a couple of habits.
Wow, I'm kind of living paycheck to paycheck right now. I don't even know how I'm doing it.
Well, have you tried saving a little?
I want to, but where's that money gonna come from? Bill collectors, they're the worst. Am I right?
When it comes to financial stability, don't get left behind.
Not home.
Get tools and tips for saving at feedthepig.org.
Welcome back to the Murano Campus Center. I'm Aaron Valentino. You see the Williams Eves leading 1-0 here, and let's talk about Cassie Shokar. She's been playing great so far. Besides that one goal in the first period, what do you guys think about her? What do you guys think about her play so far in this game?
I think it's been very good. I mean, besides, the goal less than 2 minutes in here, as we see, she's really saved the Lakers here. As, you see the Williams Eves just keep pounding the puck in. The Lakers have no answer to break up the play here, but Castro-Carr has been bailing them out time and time again. Like I said before, less than 2 minutes in, but she was able to brush it off, just like we've seen from other Oswego State goalies here. They've been able to bounce back, and she's just doing a great job so far.
Yeah, I mean, realistically, this game should probably be a lot different than 1-0. I think that's all on Cassie Shokar. I think she's played phenomenal, had a couple really good saves, but they need to take the pressure off her in these next few periods.
What does Williams have to do to keep this lead and win this game?
Keep the shot selection up. We see they're dominating in the shots so far. If they just keep doing that, they're going to get to Castro-Carr, as you said. If they keep the pressure up, she's not going to be able to stop all of them. So they're just going to have to keep the pressure up and honestly just keep doing what they're doing.
Yeah, I mean, they haven't struggled with their zone entries at all. They haven't struggled getting people to the net. So if I'm the coach at the intermission, I would have just been telling them, just keep doing what you're doing.
What does Oswego have to do to come back?
Again, keep the pressure off Castro-Carr. Also, you got to score off the power plays. We saw they had 2 opportunities here. I believe they have 40 seconds left beginning in the second period. They have to score off this. It seems like Williams is just dominating off shorthanded. Even when Oswego's on the power play, they seem to still be at a disadvantage. It's just they can't find any answers.
Yeah, I think these next 40 seconds with this power play could really dictate the way the rest of this game is played. I think if you're the Lakers, getting a goal here and on this power play is huge.
Let's talk about the Lakers turnovers. We saw them, they had a lot in that first period. What do they have to do to keep those turnovers at bay?
Well, they're forcing sloppy turnovers because the Eves are just piling on the pressure. So they just can't. They're just trying to pass up, just trying to break up the play, but they can't do it. So they have to pass more efficiently. They just have to keep the pressure off of Castro-Carr so they can, limit the amount of plays, the amount of passes they make.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of passes where they're really just telegraphed. Everybody in the rink knows where the pass is going. You just got to make smart passes. You got to know where you're going with the puck before you get it.
That's great stuff, guys. When we come back, Nick Ketter and Zach Haynes will have the call for the second period. You're watching Hockey Night in Oswego on WTOP 10.
Hey guys, when we're not doing the real deal, what do you like to do in your free time?
Well, I like to watch WTOP 10 movies on demand.
Yeah, me too. They have such a wide variety of films that anybody on campus can watch.
And it's free.
And it's free.
How do I get to this movies on demand?
Well, all you have to do is go to WTOP10.com and click the Movies on Demand tab.
Hey, let's go watch one right now to review on our next show.
Hey, Hard, what's this?
That's my resignation letter.
You're resigning.
Why? Because you're constantly ignoring me. You're half as active as you used to be, and you eat stuff like this. You've been putting me under a lot of pressure lately. That's why I'm ready to quit.
I forgot. I'll do better. Please, don't quit on me.
Okay, but remember, it's not what you say, it's what you do.
Listen to your heart. Don't let it quit on you.
Let's go for a walk.
Uncontrolled high blood pressure could lead to a stroke, heart attack, or death. Get yours to a healthy range before it's too late.
5 seconds potentially right off the draw.
And oh my, Lawson, just a little bit.
Welcome back to Moreno Campus Center here in the Steve Levy press box as both teams return to the ice. Zach, we've seen a high-powered offense from the Williams Eafs, only allowed one goal because of basically Cassie Shokar for this Lakers team.
And, you know, that was a big thing. Early on was that early score for them in order to establish more momentum for themselves. It's only 0-1 right now heading into the second period for Williams and Oswego. But that's a beautiful thing about this sport. It's still early for the Lakers to turn this game around.
Well, Zach, let's take a look at the period overall. We got 17 shots for Williams, 11 for the Lakers, but the shots weren't that great. Like, not great shots for the Lakers.
I mean, not the greatest quality shots you've seen in this sport, but definitely they caught up towards the ends with shots made. As you look at the power play, Oswego's still in their second power play, and so far they're 0-1 right now on the power play. And faceoffs, Oswego's winning that department.
Well, speaking of faceoffs, here we go with the second period faceoff. It's going to be Sarah Cruz facing off against. Well, we're starting off the second period here quick as Tegart will have the puck for the Lakers. Passes it back to Webster as she collects things back in the Oswego zone. Tegart to Webster again. Going through center ice, Webster takes it across the blue line. Goes in deep in the corner. Webster taking it herself, turns it over, and back into the zone again for the Lakers. Gustafsson tries to contest and get the puck with Cruz. Nothing. Oh, back out to the Lakers at the blue line. It's going to come out to Webster as she dumps it inside. Gustafsson chases it. The Eafs heading back the other way. Nothing doing there as the power play concludes. The Lakers are 0-2 on those.
And you know, that's the unfortunate part about it. They had an opportunity there, but Williams was able to disrupt their rhythm of flow there on the offensive side in order to let the power play run out.
Well, Stewart throws it into the zone here and chases the puck as she is contested by Mia Carroll. Back out the other way as the Eafs turn things around. Stole away by Emma Morissette. Bailey Thomas back to Morissette, and Patton has it. Patton taking it around with two other teammates in the defensive zone, excuse me. Lakers along their own blue line with Randazzo. Cross ice pass to Patton. Patton, 2-on-2 here. Patton takes a shot and it hits the outside of the net along the boards as Williams will head back the other direction, but it's poke checked away by Stewart and the Lakers will recollect it. That's Bailey Thomas at the blue line.
And you know, that shot right there by number 12 Patton of the Lakers, she thought about passing it to the inside, but decided to take the shot herself, tried to do a fake, but unfortunately it didn't work out for her as she was able to be blocked.
Well, just wide that shot goes as Stewart is down and Gustafsson takes it into the corner as Williams heads back the other way. Amanda Reisman was the recipient of the pass. Turned over in the offensive zone, it's Gustafsson with the poke check. Into the corner goes the Lakers as Evans recovers it. Takes it back into the near corner and behind the net. Back left it for Gustafsson and Zerwinski will pick it up. Zerwinski goes down and shoots from behind the net. Gilio turns it over by the net and it's going to go back to the Eafs behind their own net. Turned over in front of the net. It's dangerous turnover and a shot by Gilio, but it's blocked by Hiding a great save there. She hasn't had to make many, but that one was one that counted.
And you know, that might be foreshadowing what's to come in this period, making some more important saves like that. But if the Lakers keep up their offensive presence like they did just there, they were going to give up one.
A backhander by Avery Dunn was knocked away by Cassie Shokar, and in front of the net again, Randazzo is the hero and knocks it away. Sarah Cruz driving down the near side boards, but is contested by Zlizinger. Contested behind the net as the Eves bring it back the other way. Pass goes between the legs and finds Rankin for the Lakers on the turnover. She dumps it back into the zone. Quigley ahead to Brustad. The lone goal scorer in this game takes it towards the net, but is knocked away by 3 Lakers defenders, and it's in front of the net. Score! Top corner for number 15, Annie Rush. She's second on the score sheet, and that was a great goal from her.
And you know what? You saw it there. They had a strategy in mind. They were able to draw all 5 Lakers on the ice away in order to clear up that central ice right there in order to get the goal into the top corner. As you can see right here going around, she has about 5 defenders all the way over there, making the easy shot for the Williams team there, and to get the second goal score.
Just a big one-on-one opportunity there. They took Brustad in the corner, the lone goal scorer. That drew a lot of attention, as you said, Zach. 2-0 Williams here. As we start things off after the goal, that's going to be Patton behind the Williams net, trying to find Zerwinski and throws it in front, but no one is there. Williams will take it back the other way. Into the offensive zone, and it's going to be an offsides, headed back the other way.
Hey, you know what? Let's go back to that last goal right there a little bit. And you know, that was a part of the Williams strategy right there, was to draw the defending team out into the corner. I mean, she was a lone scorer at the moment, but she was able to pass it in the central ice in the Oswego zone to get that second score.
Well, Zach, we mentioned earlier in the game, lots of players on this team to score goals and put up assists. 4 players on this Williams team are in double digits in either goals or assists. So they do draw a lot of attention, and it showed there. So back into the zone, and behind the net, it's going to land on top of the net, but knocked away as Williams is attacked by Morissette there. The Eves bringing it back the other way, trying to get some offense going again. That is Olivia Stokes with the puck. She throws it down to Felisa Gracilo. The Lakers bringing it back the other way with Gustafsson. Gustafsson can't get the puck to go anywhere along the Williams bench. Evans picks it up and gives back to Thomas, who looks ahead to Gustafsson, but nothing doing. It's just going to be an icing here.
And you know what? A little bit of a defensive breakdown right there, letting that get the icing call. Now they have to face the face-off. A little bit of a messed up call, unfortunately, but now they have to have the face-off down in their ice.
Yeah, the puck ending up back in front of Cassie Shokar yet again here in this game. It seems to be becoming a big trend here in this game.
And you know what? They're down 2-0 right now. They got to change this around, get on the offensive side, and start scoring on their own.
Well, the face-off will be taken by Avery Dunn against Sarah Cruz, who wins it. The Lakers try to push it ahead, but number 6, Mia Carroll, will have it in front of the net. Carroll turns it around and moves it ahead, but it's intercepted by Newfield Kreider for the Lakers. Back the other way for the Eves, contested by Newfield Kreider, who gets a little bit of the stick on number 14, Amanda Brustad. Cruz gets the puck on a turnover, looks ahead to Stewart, but nothing doing. Recovers the puck and finds Stewart again. Goes back along the boards, and it's a stalemate again at center ice. Stewart misplays it, goes back to Reisman, to Williams again, looking for Reisman in front, and Webster will knock it away for the Lakers. Back behind the net again for the Lakers as they set things up. Patton with Zerwinski and Stewart heading into the offensive zone. Stewart gets it off the glass, leaves it for Webster at the blue line. She drives, goes behind the net and leaves it in front. Patton, nothing doing there. She couldn't get a good play on the puck, as Williams will almost take it back the other way. Randazzo intercepts the blue line. Patton takes a shot. It's blocked. Stewart takes a shot. Another shot for the Lakers, but it's going to be corralled by Hiding. she's really coming up big here. She's still leaving the goose egg on the board against the Lakers.
And, you know, we had some foreshadowing here a little bit early with some of those early blocks for heading. You know, it's just only going to keep coming and coming more, especially as the Lakers keep trying to score, and they're going to become more aggressive, especially in front of the goalie.
The Lakers looked a little bit more energized on that play there, getting 2 shots in front of the net, as you can see here on our replay. Just a couple good shots from Patton there, and it was knocked away by Hiding. As we start things off in the east zone, they head back the other way. Brustad with it, passes ahead to Rush. This is the goal-scoring line on both goals for the East as Randazzo takes it for the Lakers. Gustafsson misses it along the boards, and Megan Holleran will move it ahead to Annie Rush. Leaves it for Holleran, but it's intercepted by Gilo. Back along the boards at the blue line. Holleran gets it and goes down, and that's a delayed penalty there. Looked like a trip as Morissette will set off the whistle.
And you know what? You see the East right now just trying to find some offensive rhythm, and unfortunately they got the call right there. That's going to lead the Lakers getting a power play. So fortunate for Williams and unfortunate for the Lakers right now. That's the last thing you want is a power play.
Yeah, Williams already an offensively strong team here. Last thing you want to do is give them an advantage as they are really good on the power play, of course. Let's see how the Lakers try to defend this. You have Cruz at the face-off here. The Lakers have won plenty of face-offs in this game. In fact, they're leading in face-off wins. That was a critical one for Sarah Cruz to win as she cleared it there.
I mean, she just recognized the situation that they got to get the face-off away from their zone so that they can gather their bearings and get ready to play some defense.
Montembault tries to bring it into the zone, but it is rejected away by Tegar on the clear. Williams regroups here. Cruz on the lone defender in the Williams zone. Tegar pokes it away along the boards, but it finds its way into the Oswego zone. Evans along the boards will take it and try to clear. It gets through the legs of Eliza Quigley and goes back the other way. Pretty good power play so far if you're the Lakers.
I mean, definitely. For the Lakers right now, they're playing a very strong defensive case right now against the power play. They're getting the puck away, and they're wasting time on the power play.
Just great penalty killing here for the Lakers as Thomas takes it up against the boards with Brustad. Brustad with it. Passes it back to the blue line. Leaves it to... And a shot by Pup. And it hits the post there as Rush recovers it. Carroll with it. Passing over. In front of the net again for Pup as she misses the net. Pup tries to squeeze it in the corner, but Shokar had that covered. Pup throws it again, and Shokar has it again. Brustad recovered it. Back out to Pup at the blue line. Carroll passes it back to Pup. Trying to find somebody inside, and shot off the post, and it does not go in, and finally the puck is in the net, but let's see what the call is there. Lots of people in the crease.
There was a lot of people right there in the net, especially towards the end of that. The light did go off for a goal, but it looks like the refs are not going to let that happen.
Well, it squeaked by Shokar at the end of that play here. Let's take a look at the replay and see what we can judge from it.
And you can see right there, Williams just passes it inside. It bounces off the post, but doesn't go in by itself. However, they're able to keep it just outside, and it may have appeared that it gone in, but it looks like it may not count.
And let's see what the call is. No goal here. And that is one you got to take a deep breath if you're the Lakers on that one. That was a close opportunity.
That's a sigh of relief right there, you know. You could have been down 3-0 here halfway through the second period, but fortunately it didn't go in as there was too many in the box.
Well, Annie Rush has it again, leaves it for Megan Holleran. Holleran dekes around Serwinski, but Randazzo's there on defense. Randazzo tries to clear, gets it past Carroll at center ice. Holleran leaves it in the zone, and Webster will clear. Finds Stewart on a clear attempt. She's got 2 other players with her and throws it across the net for Patton, but nothing doing as it's a miss. The Eves come back the other way with Holleran, the leading goal scorer on the team. Leaves it for Rush. Nothing doing there as it misses the net. Holleran recovers it at the blue line. Takes it at Randazzo, over to Rush, and a shot that doesn't go anywhere but into Avery Webster's legs. Randazzo ahead to Patton. Patton Moves it along the boards, but it's intercepted by Quigley. Moved ahead to Michaela O'Connor and over to Amanda Reisman. The shot there doesn't get to Shokar, but is recovered by Newfield Kreider. Intercepted at center ice again. That's going to be O'Connor bringing it in. With Reisman behind her and Webster in front, O'Connor turns, leaves it at the blue line. Passing across. Throwing it at the net is the East, but nothing again, as there's beginning to be a scrum at the boards yet again. Finds it at the blue line and saves it from an offside. Is Mancheski. Webster recovers it behind the net and holds it for the Lakers as she moves it ahead.
And you know, if you notice down there during the rotation, Williams was playing a 3-on-5 right there and still applying the same amount of pressure as they were 5-on-5. So clearly, when they have their offensive strategy figured out, they're able to execute it even when they have less than 2 people on the ice.
Yeah, the first 2 lines for this Williams team are dangerous lines. Yeah, I mean, you see Brustad, Rush, and Holleran on that second line. They had a lot of ice time there in that last shift, and that was pretty tough for the Lakers to defend. As the Lakers win the faceoff yet again, Newfield Kreider will fight along the boards with Carroll. Thomas joins the fray, and it's knocked away out in center ice for number 19. Webster defends, throws it in front of the net, but nobody there. Left back for Carroll. Along the boards again, there is a scrum. That's Thomas and Matembal, but it's eventually going the Lakers' direction. Here for a change as the Ferguson line comes out. The pup along the boards knocks down Rankit, and it is staying in the Lakers zone, or the East zone, excuse me. McAleer looks out for Evans at the blue line, and she takes a wide shot. Tegart throws it inside, misses Ferguson. McAleer goes for it. Taken down in the corner, and that is definitely going to be a penalty, Zach.
Oh, that's an obvious call right there by the refs. You can't miss that one.
Definitely a clear call here, and yet another opportunity for the Lakers. Let's see if they can get back into this game that Cassie Shokar has kept them in thus far.
You know, that's the other thing going on right now. The Lakers are trying to find themselves on the offensive side, and it hasn't been exactly working out for them. But hopefully in this power play, they're able to execute, maybe capitalize and get a score.
Well, the Lakers put that top line out there with Zerwinski and Stewart, and Thomas is going to have it there. Throws it into the corner, but it's a turnover. Thomas recovers at the blue line, throws it past Randazzo, and it's in front of the net and cleared away. Unsuccessful there on the first attempt for the Lakers early in this power play as Thomas has it behind her own net.
And you know, there's about 8 minutes left here in the second period, and they got to capitalize on this power play right now. If they want to get back into it before the third period, they got to score on this.
Zerwinski goes down behind the play as Randazzo finds Stewart in the East zone. Patton goes behind the net and tries to get the puck, and she will. She comes out of there with it. Going to try to take a shot here, it appears, and she does. A shot much like that one in the Buff State game where she scored is off, and it's going to be between the legs of Thomas, and the Lakers are forced to reset.
You know, there was a small offensive mishap right there. Thomas wasn't able to secure the pass, and then it would let it right into the neutral ice. And unfortunately, they're going to have to reset now and hopefully get another chance to score.
Well, Stewart leaves it in the zone, and Cruz is there to pick it up. It's going to be turned over, though. Mancheski has it for the East, and it's turned over again by Stewart, who keeps it in for the Lakers. Cruz along the near boards corner will take it behind the East net, looking for a teammate, and she finds one in Webster. Kicks it back to Cruz, who tries to wrap around, finds Tegart instead at the blue line. Over to Webster. Webster takes a stab at the net, and Ferguson has it all by herself, but nothing doing there. She goes down, and it's going to be a penalty. And it's going to be a trip, I believe, on the Williams East. It's going to be for at least 19 seconds here. It's going to be a 5-on-3.
You know, this is a golden opportunity right now. You see Stewart, Pat, and Zerwinski rotating in, but looking back at that last replay, almost a goal in there trying to go for the top right post. Unfortunately, it didn't work out for them, but they do get the tripping call.
It looks like the Lakers are starting to put on enough pressure to where they're affecting the East there, forcing a penalty there, as the Lakers are going to start things off, leaving that top line on the ice with Zerwinski taking the face-off against Brustad. Zerwinski wins the face-off back to Randazzo. Over to Thomas at the blue line. She steps up and shoots, and it's going to be corralled and covered by Hiding.
And now's the golden time, the right time to score. They're on 5-3. We see Williams go down on a 3-5 rush and be able to beat them on the defensive side. We still need to see.
Well, Zerwinski wins the faceoff again, back to Randazzo. Over to Thomas, finds Patton, and she shoots a rocket, but it is wide. Thomas has it. Shoots it, a weaker shot that missed the net. Back to Patton. It's now 5-on-4 as the other penalty expired, and Hiding will corral it and cover it again as there's some pushing and shoving going on in front of the net.
And the Lakers are being aggressive right now. They're trying to get that in. They're just trying to tap it in at this point. They're trying to get their first score of the game and make it a half a deficit.
Well, the second line for the Lakers coming on the ice here. Let's see what they can do. This is the Cruz line. And just putting the pressure on seems to be the story of the game here on this power play for the Lakers. As it goes back and it's cleared away, something the East hadn't been able to do thus far on the power play. But Tegart will have it behind her own net. Finds Webster, who misplays it. It goes between their legs. Back to Tegart. And the Lakers bring it up. Bringing it up ice is Tegart with Webster. Webster looking for a teammate. She decides to take it herself and will put the puck into the East zone. Gustafsson chases it, but nothing doing. Brustad throws it down the ice for a clear, and Shokar will corral it and find Webster. Webster with some competition there behind her own net. Gets it ahead to Tegart. Zerwinski has it. Passes to Stewart as she brings it into the zone. Throws it into the near corner. And Hiding will knock it back against the wall. Possible another clear here as Randazzo will get it. But the East get it out of the zone. 28 seconds remaining on the power play for the Lakers here. Patton and Stewart run into each other a little bit and misplay the puck, but they throw it into the East zone regardless. Randazzo has it. Finds Stewart inside. Nobody in front of the net for the Lakers as Thomas gets it at the blue line. The Lakers have to be taking some shots here. They're running out of time with 7 seconds left.
And they got about 5 seconds left here on the power play, but I don't think they're going to get a shot off in time.
Just another failed opportunity for the Lakers on the power play. More pushing and shoving between Patton and Mancheski there. That was getting a little rough. And Thomas will have it for the Lakers. She moves it ahead, misses Patton, and it's going to be an icing.
Hey, you know what? It's just been disappointing to see so far, but the Lakers are going 0-4 in these power plays right now, and 0-1 in the 5-on-3. They're not doing well with the power play so far.
Well, the one thing that the Lakers have been able to do well is win faceoffs, and for some reason it's just not translating here. The Lakers are a little bit sloppy on passes, it appears, as they win Williams wins the faceoff and has a scrum in front of the net. Players going down, and Shokar's down, but she recovers. Pup has it. Throws it in front to O'Connor, but it deflects away. O'Connor moves it around. Goes right down the lane and shoots a great shot on Shokar, but misses the net. O'Connor leaves it in front and Stewart recovers it. Throws it to their own corner and Patton tries to clear. Thomas moves it ahead. Cruz defended along the Laker bench, and it's turned back around and it's O'Connor again. Shot in front of the net is deflected away as Avery Dunn couldn't get a piece. Reisman taken down by Newfield Kreider, and we have a Skylar Byrne opportunity here, 1-on-1. 2 defenders recover, and Byrne is in there alone. Morissette and Newfield Kreider join her. The Lakers trying to set up some offense here as Evans contested along the blue line, and it goes back the other way. Amanda Reisman is going to have almost had an opportunity there, but Tegart was just too quick.
Hey, you know what? That could have been a costly opportunity there for the Lakers. I mean, a big thing right there is that she was able to get the turnover and go down the ice by herself to get on one-on-one with the defender and then possibly a one-on-one with the goalie. That is something you do not want to see late here in the second.
Well, Tegart takes it into the East zone, leaves it for Evans. Evans takes a long shot from the blue line, but it goes wide as Morissette corrals it. Morissette leaves it for a teammate, but there is none there. Ferguson has to fight for the puck along the boards as the East bring 2 players. Turned back around by Williams and goes out of the East zone. Number 15, Annie Rush, trying to get the puck from Webster, but was unsuccessful. McAleer finds Morissette, bringing it into the East zone. 2 on many here for the Lakers. And Randazzo can't keep it in. It's back to Stewart.
You know, a surprise there by the refs by not trying to make a call or anything. It appeared to be a high stick, and it looking like they were looking for a call right there, but the refs did not call that.
Well, the game also was getting a little chippy there. A shift to go. Seems like they're going to let things happen here in this 2-0 contest right now. Zerwinski has it behind her own net, finds Patton. Patton goes by Shokar and throws it up the boards, off the boards, trying to find Stewart, but she will be outraced by Bryn Pup. But Zerwinski gets there and gets the puck. Turned back over to the East again. Pup will take it. Ahead to Carroll. Carroll has one player with her. And Randazzo loses it on her own. Zerwinski throws it around to Stewart. Webster along the boards, behind her own net, brings it out. Tries to find a teammate, but a costly turnover there. It could have been, but Shokar makes the save.
You know, she's been making those saves. She hasn't had to do it as much this period, but definitely when those opportunities come up, she's able to deflect, block, or save.
Well, there's a shot. Didn't reach the net from Williams as this line's getting tired out there as Carroll goes for the puck. Gustafsson chases. Pup receives it and tries to move it back the other way. Randazzo will turn it around. Finds Gustafsson 1-on-3. Nothing doing there. Pup on tired legs. Moves it ahead. And it's turned back over at center ice to Thompson. Gustafsson and Morissette 2-on-2 here. Nothing going. Oh, Thomas turns it back around and keeps the play alive for the Lakers. Morissette along the boards. Moves it behind the net. Giglio loses it along the boards, and Gustafsson can't get the puck. Carroll moves it over to a teammate Quigley. Quigley charging the zone, but can't get it in as she was met by defense. Taken into the zone by the East again. Evans on defense there in the corner, turns the puck away. Morissette will have it for the Lakers, but the East again keeping it in. Thomas to Morissette. Morissette's going to drive along the near boards. Off the boards, pass to herself, and it's collected by Hiding on a good opportunity there.
And you know what? They just had to get it down there. They have about less than 5 seconds. They have about 4 seconds left here in the second period. There is a slim window for them to get a score in before heading to the locker rooms in intermission.
Well, just finally a good opportunity there for the Lakers. They had one earlier on the power play, but Morissette with just a good one-on-one play all by herself. Just couldn't get too close to the goalie as the defender for the East came in as we run out of time in the second period here. 2-0 here for the Williams East. What are you seeing in the second period?
I saw a lot of offensive communication breakdowns there. And what does that mean? It means that they're not filling the lanes correctly, they're not making the right passes, and a lot of offensive turnovers heading in.
Well, a lot of sloppy passing for the Lakers. It's been consistent throughout the game for them. They haven't been able to make it happen on the power play, but it looked like they had a few bursts of what might have been energy there for the Lakers. The Lakers, some players playing hard out there, but things are just not happening for them. Again,
and
it's the sloppy passing.
That's a big thing. Those bursts of energies are not translating into scores right now, so they're going in vain, unfortunately.
Well, when we come back, you'll have highlights and analysis of the second period. Keep it here on WTOP 10 TV.
You know who's going off in fantasy this week? Drew Brees.
Brees with time.
You know, you guys are sleeping on Odell Beckham Jr., though. I think he's scoring 3 TDs this week.
And it throws it back across the middle.
No, tell me, the Bears defense is what's going to go off this week. I mean, holy
Chicago Bears.
Looking for these? You drive buzzed. It could be one very expensive ride.
First, you gotta make bail. Then pay me to get your car back.
Your insurance premiums will go through the roof.
And my legal fees just keep adding up. All told, it could end up costing you $10,000.
Buzzed, busted, and broke. Because buzz driving is drunk driving.
As an American, it's hard to hear that we have a serious hunger issue in our country. And as a parent, it's even harder to hear that 1 in 5 of our kids struggles with hunger, especially when billions of pounds of good food are wasted every year. Feeding America is a nationwide network of food banks that helps provide billions of meals to families in need right in your community. Visit feedingamerica.org to support Feeding America in your local food bank. Together we can solve hunger. Together, we're Feeding America.
Want to know all the latest things pop culture? Tune in to Let's Talk About It every other Monday at 10 p.m.
When you are in space, you can't run down to the store to buy parts. You have to improvise with what you have on your mission. Making is when there is something new that was not in existence at the beginning of the day. Okay. It's an incredible sense of accomplishment when you have made something. That's why I make. Now I want to hear why you make.
Share your own Why I Make story today. Visit whyimake.org.
Welcome back to the Murano Campus Center. Once again, I'm Aaron Valentino, alongside me Mike Murano and Dylan McGuinn. The Williams Eafs lead 2-0 over your Oswego State Lakers, and let's talk about this second period. Mike, Annie Rush scored a goal, your player to watch. Thoughts on that?
Yeah, it's always nice to see that, but like I said before, Annie Rush can get it done on both sides. She could score and she could pass, and she would just be able to be a big difference maker as we see the replay, as we see right here. Yeah, no one really covering her. She just had a quick gap there. Nobody was able to even cover her, so she just had a good goal, and it was just tough for Shokar to stop that.
Yeah, I mean, you saw we talked about before the game and after last period about getting people to the middle, filling that slot lane. She drops down in the slot, and nobody sees her come down, so she's able to step into that one-timer and just bury it.
Another thing is we've talked about this in the pregame and last intermission about the Oswego power play. They haven't been able to convert all season. They had a 5-on-3, weren't able to convert. Dylan, what are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, I mean, it was only 19 seconds, so it was pretty brief, but you still like to be able to capitalize on those opportunities. And for a lot of teams, that's really an area of confidence. It's like, oh, hey, 5-on-3. Now we have time. But with the Lakers, it seems like it's almost the opposite. They don't have confidence in the power play, and you can just tell by watching them. They don't move the puck well. It's not crisp. They're not getting people in front of the net. They just don't look comfortable in the power play situation, which is simply, it can't happen.
Yeah, like as you're saying, as going off what Dylan said, it seems like it's a challenge for the Lakers once they're on the power play. It seems like a lot of pressure is on them to score since their percentage is so bad. Even on that 5-on-3, even though it's 19 seconds, that's still a lot more, and that's just still an opportunity that you should have to even put shots on the puck. You know, they're miscommunicating on the power play. They're having sloppy plays, and it just seems like it's a challenge on the power play.
Williams really seemed to turn it up a little bit this half. Oswego played a lot better, but they were able, again, they let a goal in early on in the in the second period early on. What do you guys think about that?
Yeah, it's a first, very early on in the second period. Again, it's not the end of the world. It's only 2-0. They were able to regroup from that, and now it's only 2-0. They can come back from this. They just have to play it one play at a time.
Yeah, I agree.
When we come back, it'll be Nick Ketter and Zach Haynes doing play-by-play in color.
Cook foods to the right temperature using a food thermometer. 3,000 Americans will die from food poisoning this year. Check your steps at foodsafety.gov.
Hi there. You might wonder what a famous Hollywood celebrity like me is doing reading in the dark. Is this some new sort of Hollywood method acting? No, this is quite real.
Did you know that Americans use about 4 times as much energy per year as the global average? We waste energy left and right despite the fact that the dirty fossil fuels we use to power our energy sources wreak havoc on the natural world and destroys valuable wildlife habitats.
By reading with my solar-powered night vision goggles, I'm saving energy and looking sleek.
You don't have to sit in the dark like Ed Begley Jr. to save the world. Fight climate change by speaking up for cleaner, smarter energy, including rooftop solar.
Oh, that's way better. Oh.
Do your part and find out other world-saving tips at betterthaned.org.
Welcome back to Hockey Night in Oswego. We're here in the press box, and we have some things to say, Zach, about that past second period. A really interesting period for the Lakers. We wanted to see how that would pan out. See maybe how the rest of the game would go for the Lakers. They weren't able to get any points on the board, and the offense was kind of sloppy.
And, that was a big thing that you saw in the second period was the offensive breakdowns, the lack of communication, especially in the transition lanes and the passing lanes. I mean, it looked like they didn't know their own playbook on the ice. It was just unfortunate. They weren't able to capitalize on a lot of things, including the power play.
Yeah, the power play, speaking of, was very hurtful to the Lakers. But they weren't able to capitalize when Williams College gave them the opportunity. They had 4 power play opportunities, weren't able to capitalize on any of them.
And that's a big thing, too. You got to capitalize on that. One of those power plays included a 5-on-3 against Williams, which is not always the best defensive team as we've seen before. They were able to let up some easy shots, but fortunately, they've been all blocked so far. As the score is still 2-0, that's a big thing. The power play can't be hurtful for them. It's got to be beneficial for them.
Well, it's been hurtful so far, Zach. But one of the things we touched on earlier in the pregame was the shots, the amount of shots getting going for the Lakers. They needed to get a lot of shots on goal. That has not happened here after the second period. Williams leads shots 21-10.
And, that's a big thing is that Williams is just taking a lot of shots. They're able to create opportunities for themselves in order to take all those shots and test a goal, especially here in the third. When we're going into the third, it's going to be a big thing. Is that testing the goal and see if this score stays relatively close or they're going to run away with it.
Well, I mean, things have not gone the way that Oswego has wanted so far. I mean, we've seen 2 goals from Williams, 1 from Brustad, 1 from Rush, and that line alone has just been phenomenal for Williams. It's been hard for them to stop.
You know, that's the other thing I want to touch on really quick is the face-off haven't been really good for them, and it's just the face-offs have not been good for them. Although the Lakers have been leading in face-offs in this game, it hasn't translated to anything big for them.
Well, with that, let's send it back to the perch. They'll have more highlights. Oh, we're actually going to stay here for a few seconds here as we talk about the second period. Again, I mean, not much to say from the Oswego offense. It's been really tough for them.
And you know, the other thing I wanted to bring up is the saves difference between the goalies here. As we know, we see number 1 for Williams only taking about 10 saves from the past so far for the whole game, while the Lakers have been doing 19 saves, although they let up 2 goals throughout the entire game. They're catching up a little bit. The Lakers are taking more shots, especially in the second period, and maybe that will happen more in the third period as well.
Well, for the Lakers' sake, I mean, we hope we see more bursts of energy and a little bit better quality shots they were hoping to have during the second period. Well, we'll be back for the third period. Keep it here on WTOP 10 TV.
And then she was like, yeah, and I was like, no. And then she was like, yeah, and I was like, yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, what?
Ryan just texted me.
Oh my god, what did he say?
Netflix and chill?
Netflix and chill, that's like so last year. It's all about WTOP movies on demand and chill.
You are so right.
Yo, bro, what's wrong?
Yo, bro. My girl left me, bro.
But why?
Because I don't watch WTOP 10 movies on demand.
This new dad is picturing a tree house in the sky, but he's ignoring the instructions. Good luck, big guy. His kids know that he's building without a clue. Never been so good with nails and glue. Now we're trapped inside a box. I hope mom knows what to do. Mom! See, you don't have to be perfect to be the perfect parent.
Thousands of siblings in foster care will take you just as you are.
Hey, it's Ava, and this is Tess from Do Your Selfie, where we recreate the hottest looks from today's biggest music videos.
After cleaning out our closet, we have a lot of clothes we don't wear anymore.
Like this old pile of t-shirts.
It's not garbage, it's actually a new rug.
And to make it, all you need to do is cut, tie, and glue.
Cut the t-shirt into strips.
Tie the strips into knots.
And glue the knots to the bath mat. I love it. Give your garbage another life.
And recycle.
Welcome back to Marano Campus Ice Arena. We're going to take a quick reminder of what happened in the second period, Zach. Let's take a summary of the period here.
All right, from the second period, Williams got up 2-0, 26 shots to the 21 shots. Power play state, Williams had 1, the Lakers had 4, and then Williams hasn't been doing well in the faceoffs as they're down 7-18 in that. But for the Lakers, it doesn't seem to matter if they win the faceoff category. They haven't scored yet.
All right, well, here we go for the third period. It's going to be Sarah Cruz taking the faceoff against Avery Dunn. Let's see what happens here in the third period as it goes back to Molly Evans. The Lakers win another faceoff as they have all of this game. They've been phenomenal on those. A battle along the far boards. Up to Newfield Kreider. She tries to get things going for the Lakers, but it turned over to the defensive pair for the East. Bringing it into the zone is Amanda Reisman. Taking it towards the net, but rejected by Molly Evans. Evans knocked away. It keeps it in the zone for the East. O'Connor's going to have it and regroup for the East at center ice. Avery Dunn has it. Takes it in. Faced with 2 Laker defenders. Tries to find O'Connor in front of the net, but no good there. Patton leaves it, but nobody there. Loses a stick on the play, and it goes out of play, hitting the bench, and a little bit of post-play stuff going on there for the Lakers. It's getting a little bit chippy.
And you know what? Patton was looking for a call right there for the stick check apparently, but the refs didn't call that. But you know what? It's here. It's still early in the third period. They're only down by 2, but the Lakers are not getting the calls that they want.
Zach, a little bit of frustration here. That was something we covered in the pregame for the Lakers. It's something they did not want to have as we have the faceoff here. Morissette wins the faceoff back to Randazzo. Randazzo to Webster behind their own net. Ahead for the Lakers, but goes out of their control, and it's going to be an icing.
And you know what? There's no leader so far here in the third period, but if Williams wants to win this game, they got to keep the lead at least by 2 points or more. I mean, this Lakers team can get hot all of a sudden and catch up quick. If they want to win today, they got to keep the lead that they got.
Well, Morissette on the face-off here. They've won plenty, the Lakers have, and they do it again. Giglio over to Morissette, finds Gustafsson, but hits a skate. Gustafsson leaves it in the zone for Morissette. Carroll receives it, throws it over to her teammate Brustad. One of the goal scorers in this game for Williams, as Giglio is taken down by Brustad along the boards. Randazzo goes to recover, throws it to Webster, passes ahead to Gustafsson, and she leaves it as the Lakers need to change. Morissette loses a stick, going after Carroll, and it's turned back over. That's going to be McAleer. And McAleer turns it over again as Holloran takes it the other way. It's a 2-on-2 with Brustad. Randazzo down in the near corner, finds Webster. Webster tries to move it ahead to McAleer, but it's a little too far. And Ferguson's going to have an opportunity here. Takes a shot and it deflects off his stick and hits the backboards behind the net.
And you know what? There was a defender in a way too. Although it was a good quality shot, she unfortunately could not follow through on that shot and didn't get the score.
Well, with that, Webster has it, and the Lakers are trying to recover again for another offensive opportunity. Webster takes it across the blue line. Rankin has it, but it is turned over. Back the other way and saved by Webster as she sprawls out on the ground, going down. The East bringing it into the zone, a 2-on-2 opportunity, and Shokar makes the save with a little help from Jean-Marie Pettit.
A little quick handwork there, almost let the goal go in, but Shokar saw that coming.
Another shot on goal for the East as they maintain control of the puck on Temple. Goes behind the net and just rolling around in front of the net. Shokar did a good job of closing off the post, but the East maintain possession. Quigley throws it in. Bree Hill with it along the boards with Patton, and goes back out. And a slap shot from the blue line, but it goes way up, deflects way up, not out of play. The play continues. Patton moves it along, but it's intercepted. Ferguson with it, steals it close to the blue line, turned back over. Another stalemate of play there going on between both teams, but it's brought in back by the East. Turned over again. Center ice to Serwinski off the change. She may have an opportunity here if she can get a teammate. Takes it to the net herself and goes down, but no call.
And you know what? She tried to create an opportunity for not only herself but her team. But unfortunately, as we mentioned before, during the intermission, there were some offensive breakdowns going on there, and no one was there to help her.
It looked like a little bit of a defensive breakdown for the East, but Chloe Hiding again was clutch for them. So with that, we have a stoppage here, and it's going to be a penalty for the Oswego Lakers. And let's see what the call is here. They're going back down into the offensive or the defensive zone. Here's the replay. You can
see right here on the screen going down right now. It was almost an offensive opportunity, almost a one-on-one with Williams and goalie right there.
Well, Giglio in the box for the Lakers, and many shots in front of the net there, but Shokar stopped the one that really almost counted as Pup and Carroll go back to Corelli. The Holler in line out there now, along with Pup and Carroll on defense for the East. So, Pup bringing it up past the blue line, past her teammate Holleran, bringing it in herself. Pup behind the net, skates around the entire zone herself. Over to Annie Rush, one of the goal scorers in this game. Kind of mishandled. Goes down into the far boards, and Thomas is taken down. 2 players down in the corner. Nothing called there. Rush brings it out, leaves it for Pup. Pup on the slap shot, and it deflects over the net. There for the East, almost another one. Carroll along the backboards, finds Holleran. Holleran to Pup, and a one-timer hits the netting. And many opportunities here on the power play as expected.
And we see number 11 for the Lakers, Thomas, coming alive here in the third period, getting into the face of the offenders for the Williamson team.
She's been really big on defense throughout this game. That's Bailey Thomas. But hopefully, for the Lakers' sake, she can be really huge on defense here. They cannot afford another goal. And the face-off won by the Eves. Taken back here by Reisman. Pass across. Shot in front. Nothing doing. Saved by Shokar again as she goes from post to make the save. Morissette has it along the boards, but it's taken away by Reisman, and shot, and Shokar makes another one.
Just phenomenal goalie play right there by Shokar, getting the post to post. Post to post right there. As you look here on the screen, looking around, passing it inside, no good. Getting the block there, sending it right to the corner in order to create the face-off opportunity.
Shokar's really kept her team in this game thus far as Brewstad wins the face-off, and Rush has it. Carroll passes across to Pup. Pup takes a shot, and it is another save by Shokar. Right in front of the net, goes down. Player for the Lakers, that was number 24. And back down at the other end. Rush leaves it for a teammate. That is Brewstad. Brewstad bringing it in. Behind the net she goes. Leaves it up for Bryn Pup, who passes across to her teammate Carroll. 2 seconds on the power play here for the Eves. Webster, player that went down previously, up and clears it. And the Lakers are back to full strength. 14:02 to go in the third period.
And you know, something that you may have missed a while back is that Avery Webster, number 24 for the Lakers, was taken down by a Williams player, and there was no call on that. She was looking for the refs to make a call there. So we're seeing the refs miss a few of these calls late here in the game.
They're really letting the game play out, it seems, as Keogh throws it at the net, but nothing doing. Liz Welch had it, passes across to Keogh. Keogh throws it at the net, blocked by Webster. She leads the team in blocks. Gets outside the blue line there to O'Connor. The Lakers with a good defensive stand there is Giglio. Throws it down the ice, it clears it for the Lakers to make a change. Morissette and Gustafsson attack in the defensive zone for the East, and it's picked off by Patton. Patton to Morissette, misplayed, and just not a great pass there. Evans throws it at the net, finds Gustafsson in front. Morissette shot and a save by Hiding. And one of the best opportunities we've seen thus far from the Lakers right there.
And I think that's some of the best offensive play that the Lakers have done all day. They were able to disrupt the defense, as you can see here. Passes it to the inside, but does not convert on that, does not go through with the full swing on that, and misses the easy goal.
Well, let's see what happens here in the East zone. The Lakers have a good opportunity. Evans goes for it, keeps it in the Lakers zone, but Taggart was out of place there. Comes back in and follows the puck. Good job there. Evans corrals it at center ice and throws it over to Stewart. Pass ahead to Zerwinski. Zerwinski knocked down, trying to get the puck. Thrown across to Quigley. Quigley bringing it in herself with two teammates behind her, but it's knocked away by Taggart. Patton to Zerwinski along the boards. Big collision there along the far boards. Back to Quigley. Quigley finds Seisling. And it goes around the net. Picked up by Taggart. Zerwinski loses a stick trying to make a defensive play and a shot. That's high, but it misses Shokar and goes off the back glass. Another good opportunity here for, and it's just sliding through the crease. Nothing doing there for the East on a crazy chance that Shokar remained. Another save by Shokar as Pup gets the puck going everywhere here in the zone. The Lakers defense is just wild right now, and Shokar is really doing everything.
Not sure what to make of the defensive play, especially for number 17, Zerwinski. She kept playing defense even without her stick. She didn't even think twice about going after it.
Oh, another shot score for the East again. That is number 21. Wow, what a play for the East on that one. Anna Fusilo with a great goal here at 11:52. Let's take a look at the replay, Zach.
You can see, and she's just coming in fast, hot, and furious right now, just coming right in. Easy score right there, goes to the left post.
Just a one-on-one. She had a threat of the pass there, and that made Shokar think twice about it, and just an easy goal there for the East. And now the Lakers find themselves down 3-0 as it is behind the net for Williams. 11:41 to go here in the third, and Cruz takes a shot at the net but misses wide. Kreider goes, Newfield Kreider goes for it behind the net. Cruz has it at the blue line, passes it into Skylar Byrne, fights for the puck with Keogh. Knocked away and recovered by Thomas. Hits a down player. Randazzo gets it, takes a shot, doesn't go anywhere. Skylar Byrne with it, and it's taken away by Keogh. Keogh goes behind the net and charges towards the Oswego zone.
And you know what? That wasn't the greatest shot selection there. You had a few defenders in the way and a couple of your own teammates as well.
Gilio takes a shot and hits a defender. Going back the other way, this is Annie Rush. Annie Rush having Holleran come up with her, and she decides to take the shot on her own, and Shokar with the save. Thomas goes across the crease, but Shokar able to maintain the puck and make the save.
And you know what? Almost another fatal mistake right there by number 35, Shokar. Just letting the rebound happen. Fortunately, she was able to jump on it and get the save.
Well, Brustad taking the face-off against Morissette here. It's won by Morissette. Morissette throws it into the offensive zone and finds a teammate, but it's off. That's Gustafsson. She was not able to handle the puck, as we've seen many times here for the Lakers. It's going to be number 18, Sleizinger, with it for Williams. Sleizinger along the boards gets the puck taken away by Gustafsson on a good defensive play, but it goes back to Holleran. Holleran to Rush. Taken away by Tagar at center ice. Tagar in on the rush. Goes behind the net. A lot of contact there. Tagar with a defender on her back. Takes it in. Can't find any teammates and turns it over to Holleran. Holleran takes it in 2-on-1. Takes the shot on her own, and it's recovered by Rush. Shot, and it goes outside of the net. Carroll's with it. Shoots it at the net, but it bounces. She didn't get all of that one, and it did not go to the net as Zerwinski recovers for the Lakers. Returning the stick to Shokar is Padden. Padden playing defense here. O'Connor and Pup. And it's inside there for Brustad. Brustad finds Pup. Zerwinski with the check in the corner. Webster meets Reisman. Reisman with it. Goes around behind the net and looking for a teammate. Leaves it for O'Connor. O'Connor throws it back at Reisman. Reisman looking out in front to Avery Dunn, and she was not able to get a shot off, but was in a very good position. Shot for O'Connor, saved by Shokar, and it's cleared away. Looking much like a power play, as we said earlier, Zach.
And the other thing, too, you're noticing that Williams is playing more aggressively as they did in the first period, double-teaming the Lakers when they get the puck, especially on their defensive side. They are double-teaming again. Make sure they get the victory.
Well, let's take a look at Cassie Shokar's phenomenal saves again in this game. She had a good one here.
It's just phenomenal saves right there. There was an opportunity to tap it into the left post. And you know what? If that was a different 24 for the other team, that would have been an easy goal.
Looks like a timeout being called for the Lakers, I believe. And it's for the tomorrow. Tune in to WTOP TV as we'll have the Williams College East again take on the Oswego State Lakers women's hockey team. You can find that right here tomorrow at 3 o'clock from the Marano Campus Center Ice Arena. So what do the Lakers have to do to try to get back into this game? It's 3-0 right now.
Look, you're 3-0, less than 10 minutes to go here in the third period. You got to create a power play for yourself, and you have to score on that power play. There's no excuses anymore. And the worst case scenario is that you pull your goalie out and you go 6 players.
Right now, what is your coach telling you?
You got to keep the lead. Just stay the course. You're up 3-0 right now. You have the lead. Don't get too confident. Don't blow the lead. Just stay cool, stay calm. Don't be as aggressive, and just hold on.
Well, on the Lakers' end, it looks like they're going to want to take some better quality shots. They got a few, but Chloe Hiding hasn't had to do much throughout the game, but when she's called upon, she's been really good.
And the thing right now for Oswego, they have to score, and they have to tie up this game if possible. And at the worst-case scenario, go to overtime if you want to get the win.
Well, we mentioned earlier, neither team really a strong team in overtime so far. The East coming off 2 consecutive ties in overtime, 0-0 and 3-3. So, I mean, why not go to overtime if you're the Lakers if you can get some late goals here to tie it up? Well, just 9:03 remaining here in the third for the Lakers to do that as we have a face-off in the Lakers' end. Number 20, Mancheski, throws it at the net. Could not find anything. Throws it around behind number 10. That's Bree Hill. Throws it in front, and Montembeau could not make it work. Keogh finds the puck for the Eves. Throws it ahead, but it's intercepted by Tagard on a good play. She is chopped by Bree Hill there with the stick. Almost another turnover, isn't it? And it is. Kate Ferguson in to the Lakers zone, and she mishandles the puck. Almost had a good opportunity there.
You can see some frustration on the face, especially for the Lakers right there. Some breakdowns on communication for passing lanes and transition lanes there.
Well, Thomas over to Webster. And it's moved ahead from McAleer to Cruz. Cruz has 2 defenders on her along the board. She chases her own pass into the zone. Passed ahead to Montembeau, but it's intercepted by Byrne. Skylar Byrne taking it at the net. Finds Newfield Kreider off the backboards. Newfield Kreider goes in on the scrum with Skylar Byrne. Fighting it forward along the boards with Montembeau, and it's moved out to Randazzo. Randazzo moves it ahead. Missed pass there. Newfield Kreider could not handle. Cruz along the far boards corner is taken up against the boards on a check there by the East as they clear it out, and Randazzo will have it. Time for a change here for the East. Randazzo might have a good opportunity. She just takes a shot, and it is corralled in the glove by Chloe Hiding.
And you know what? That was a good look right there, but unfortunately, she didn't pick a post on which way to shoot. So that was a wasted opportunity for her as she shot straight into the chest of the goalie.
Well, Lakers have only had quick opportunities there. They have their opportunities, quality opportunities, have been far and in between there as the East bring it back down the other way. Number 25, Liz Welch, was the one who threw it down into the Lakers zone, but it's turned around to Giglio. Randazzo almost picked off, but she recovers. Randazzo finds Morissette at center, but it's turned around to Welch. Welch finds Stokes. 3 players going for the puck. And behind the net goes the East. Welch with it. Defended by Randazzo. Welch leaves it for Quigley. Quigley to Quigley. Thomas behind the net. Ahead to Gustafsson. Gustafsson tries to clear it out, but it is recovered by Quigley. Slisinger with it. Moves it ahead to Welch. Thomas has it in the Lakers zone with 1 defender on her, now 2. Giglio stands and waits for the puck to come out. And it is contested for by Padden. Padden wins the race with Carroll. Can she get a good opportunity here? She turns her back to the net, looking for some teammates. Finds Zerwinski. Zerwinski has a good chance, and it's blocked by Stewart's foot. Unintentionally, Padden shoots. Nothing doing, and it goes behind the net, and another chance, but no one in front of the net for the Lakers. That could have been a good chance for the Lakers to get back.
They had great opportunities there that just tap it in into one of the posts, but unfortunately the defenders and the goalie got in the way of all the shots.
Well, Padden making that whole play happen there. She tries to do it again, but it is knocked away by Annie Rush and recovered by Molly Evans. Zerwinski loses it, and it's going to be an offsides. Pretty clear one there on Holloway. Well, later tonight, we're going to have a fantastic top 5 matchup in men's hockey as the Oswego State Lakers take on the Geneseo Knights. That's going to be on WTOP 10 tonight. That's right here. It's 7 o'clock. It's going to be an awesome game, and I'm sure a lot of people are going to come out for this one. Tagart clears it into the zone for the Lakers as Skylar Byrne recovers it. Along the boards, the East take it. Throwing it down and taken away by Tagart again is another stalemate at center ice.
And you know what? Nobody's getting a clear control of the puck right now, but for Williams, this is the perfect time for them to waste time. This is the perfect way to do time management here late in the third period as they want to get this one and they want to get the W.
Webster takes a shot and scores! Avery Webster with a deflection into the net, goes through the 5-hole of Chloe Hiding, and this could be just what the Lakers needs at.
And you know what? This could be the spark that creates a new offensive wave for them. The momentum has shifted all of a sudden. All of a sudden, as the Lakers score, as you see right there, pass from behind the net. Avery just comes right up, shoots from inside, and Webster gets the first goal.
Well, like we said in the pregame, you got to get screeners in front of the net, block the vision of Hiding, and that's exactly what happened there as Avery Webster just was picking up the scraps and took a nice slap shot, gets it through the 5-hole. It's 3-1 now with 5:07 here in the third. Off the face-off, Randazzo has it. Randazzo taking it herself. Chases her own pass into the far boards corner as Williams recovers it. Thrown back down towards center ice. It's going to be Brustad and Holleran. This is a dangerous pair here. Holleran. Webster with a good defensive play there. Brustad finds, shot there, and Holleran coming in on the rebound, but nothing doing. Andy Rush with the initial shot. Randazzo gives to Webster, the goal scorer for the Lakers in this game, and it's moved ahead. Randazzo contested behind the net and taken to the ground right in front of the official. Nothing called there as Rankin.
No call there, Nick, and I think that was a pretty obvious one, but the refs are not making any calls, any changing calls right now.
Well, turned over for Fusillo. Fusillo passes back to number 6, Mia Carroll. Pup with it. Turned over. Ferguson moves it down into the zone, and Zach Avery Webster scoring the goal and then making a couple of fantastic defensive plays.
And you know what? She's just been all over the place today in a good way. I mean, she's been playing both defensively and offensively well enough in order to keep her team in it. Besides Shokar, she could be the number 2 of the reason why they're still in this.
Well, Shokar's got to love having Thomas and Webster back there to help her out. They've been great today. So on the face-off, this one is won by Webster, as we just said her name. Webster bringing it out, looking for a teammate here. She's going to take it herself instead. Clears it off of a pup there as the Williams East brings it back the other way. Fusillo brings it in the zone on her own. Blocked away, and it does not get to the net. Goes across the front of the crease there. Welch has it. Takes a shot, and it goes over the net on a deflection. And it's Webster again, getting the puck out and finding Pettit. Randazzo moving it ahead. Randazzo trying to find Morissette, but misses everybody, and it's going to go all the way down to the other end. Touched by the Williams East and back to center ice. Evans misplays it there, but Thomas is there to recover. Thomas goes behind her own net, heavily contested, and an East player goes down as Morissette gets it at the blue line and turns it over. And it is in front of the net. Thomas again has to make a defensive play. Shokar and an empty net, but no goal. It does not even get to the net on a great defensive play by a couple Lakers in front there.
And you know what? That was a dangerous play right there by Shokar. We see her make smart moves today, but that was probably not the smartest one, especially in this situation.
Well, Bree Hill with it as Shokar left the rebound there. But Bree Hill with it, trying to find a teammate inside, and sticking to the post is Shokar with the save.
And smart move right there, making up for the not so smart decision on the last one, Nick. I mean, leaving the goal is a serious decision to make, and you're down 3-1 right now. You don't want the score to get out of hand.
Well, bringing the top line back out here is the Williams East. So I think they had enough of that line on the last one. They had some opportunities there, the Lakers did. So switching things up again are the East. And the Lakers do win the faceoff. Tagart with it. moves it ahead, but misses and finds Pup instead. Webster with it from the assist from Shokar there. Webster to Stewart as the Lakers try to move it ahead. Patton tips it back to Taggart, blocked away. Zerwinski loses the control of the puck, and it's in on the Eafs, and a big check from Zerwinski to keep the puck away from the Eafs offense. Taggart to Webster behind their own net, and it's going to hit the netting on the outside. Just a deflection there, it looked like.
And you know what? We got less than 2 minutes here in the third period. They're only down by a score. There's only a difference of 2 right now for the Lakers. And if they want to get right back into this, they got to make an offensive opportunity for themselves.
Well, Williams is doing a fantastic job of killing time right here. This third period is flown by in a shot, but it's blocked by Webster again. And Zerwinski moves it ahead to Patton, knocked away by Pup. Webster again moves it into the zone, but Carroll has it. Carroll with 1:28 to go in the third. 2 players go down, Taggart and Brewstadt. In front of the net is the puck by itself, and Cruz picks it up. Moves it ahead to Taggart. Received by the Eafs. Shokar with it behind her own net. Moves it to Webster. Webster tries to move it ahead to Patton and does. Finds her there. Moves it ahead to Randazzo, but it misses her stick, and it's going to go deep in the Lakers, or in the East zone, but Randazzo gets there first. Burns shoots off the defender. Welch was there who stopped that shot, didn't go anywhere. Thomas has it at the center ice. Taken down there, and a no call on a pretty clear one, it looked like. Welch has it.
And you know what? The refs have been missing some of those today, especially in the third period here. Some obvious interference and tripping calls going on. They're just letting them slide right on by.
Yeah, the stick was laying there in the arm of the Laker player, so just a missed call there. Like you said, we haven't seen a lot of calls in this game. The refs haven't been a big factor, but they missed a few. 43 seconds to go as the Eafs win the faceoff and shoot it. Shokar right off the end of the stick with the save. Newfield Kreider coming down the near boards by her own bench and loses it. Number 9, Olivia Stokes, moves it along. Randazzo has it and goes back the other way. Killing time here are the Eafs as they're up 3-1. Number 22 for the East with it, but loses it. Rankin had it. Moves it ahead. Off the boards, pass to herself, and she's going to try to get around the defender for the East. Ferguson there behind her and shoots and scores! What a goal for Caitlin Ferguson!
Lakers are making a slow trudge back.
Well, you saw the play develop there, and just a great follow by Caitlin Ferguson. A missed opportunity there by Patton, but losing the puck. And here we will see on the replay, losing the puck, and then Ferguson just following her teammate Rankin, that was, and making a perfect shot.
And you know what? Rankin recognized the situation. She just tapped it right behind her. And then number 26 for the Lakers, Ferguson, was able to get that goal.
Well, Zerwinski wins the faceoff. We get 7 seconds here to go for the Lakers. An empty net here. Shokar on the bench. Taggart is back. Thomas going to have to take a quick shot, and nothing could be done there. The Lakers started to make a comeback, but just a little bit too late as Williams Eafs win this first of 2 series this weekend, 3-2. Zach,
and you know what? The big thing there, that comeback started too late, unfortunately. If that started in the second period, we might have had a different end here.
It looks like, I mean, for tomorrow, Zach, that if Heiding does play the game, you might want to shoot the puck a little high on her. She had trouble with those shots up by her head. She let 2 go by her shoulder. So, and 1 go, I mean, yeah, she let 1 go through the 5-hole, but a high shot initially, and that one right over the shoulder. So, got to get those deflections and screens.
And you know what? You're definitely going to be wanting to look at game footage tonight of this game. As you saw, the successful shots, we're aiming for a post. If the Lakers want to get a W tomorrow, they got to take their shots towards a post.
Yeah, this is going to be this is a big learning experience here for the Lakers, because, like we said, tomorrow on WTOP 10, we will have the Lakers take on the Williams Eafs again, and we're going to, well, when we come back from break, we'll have the post-game show over at the Perch.
When some people struggle with their mortgage payments, they become frozen, petrified. Not knowing what to do, they do nothing. But the people who take action are far more likely to get the most positive outcome. Making home affordable is a free government program. Call now to talk one-on-one with a housing expert about the options that are right for you. Real help, real answers, right now.
It's taste, not toast.
Hi, I'm Anthony Citron, and for one view a day, you can help producers at WTOP get the recognition they deserve for their work. For just 30 minutes a day, you can help these students make sure their work does not go unnoticed. Please, click the link below and help these students get the recognition they deserve. All it takes is one view a day.
Welcome back to the Morano Campus Center after a tough Lakers loss. Aaron Valentino once again joined by Mike Morano and Dylan McGlynn. Guys, really tough game for the Lakers. It looked like they were going to be able to come back at the end there, but unfortunately it was just too little too late.
Yeah, again, and they had a strong comeback here in the third period. Just a little too late there. They scored really late, and with the time winding down, it was just they got hot at the wrong time, and they didn't have enough time to get back and tie this game.
Yeah, I think you said it very well. You know, the last shot by Ferguson was an awesome shot. Unfortunately, they couldn't get any bounces, anything like that earlier in the game. Otherwise, we might be talking about something else here.
Williams absolutely dominated in shots this game. They took almost double the shots Oswego did. Going forward, what does Oswego have to do to keep down these shots? As you see the game summary there up on the screen.
Well, they got to play more physical. They have to keep the physicality up. They got to keep the momentum going. You see, they got dominating the shots 39-13 today, and it's just something you can't do. That's completely unacceptable. You have to keep the physicality up. You got to force them to make turnovers and make them not have that many shots, because then Shokar's had way too much pressure to have on her to stop all those.
Yeah, absolutely. I thought in that third period that the forecheck was a lot better for Oswego, but the first two periods, it was just really easy for Williams to enter the zone and just kind of set up. And once another team does that, it's hard to get them away from it. So I think you got to set the tone early, which they did not do.
Like we said, Lakers tried to come back there at the end. Unfortunately, it was just a little too late. But let's talk about those two goals really quick, coming late. One of them only coming with 8 seconds left. What are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, it seemed just like a shot of desperation here with a couple of well, this is the first goal here, just kind of sneaked by the 5-hole of the Williamson's goalie there. That was a good opportunity to get back. And then the last game, the time winding down, it seemed like an opportunity just to get a shot on end, and actually it went in, but just a little too late here for the Lakers.
Yeah, I mean, you see that goal. What I saw in that first one was traffic in front of the net. As you see right here, that's just an awesome shot. But what I saw in that first one was people in front of the net. It's not a great, it's not a terrific shot, the first one from Webster, but there's a lot of traffic in front of the net, and she doesn't see that shot, and that's how it gets through.
And let's talk about the last Williams goal, the one that really put them over the top to win this game. What are you guys' thoughts on that?
Yeah, it was just very, a couple minutes into it again. Adding more fuel to the fire here for Williamson. Keep adding on to their goal, making it harder and harder there. As you see, just no protection, went right past Shokar. It just seemed like she was completely dumbfounded by it.
Yeah, you saw an odd woman rush there, 2-on-1, and that's Aaron Stewart back on defense. She's a forward. So, you saw Fusilla able to just walk around her and get that space, and now it's just her and Shokar, and not a very high-quality save opportunity.
I want to talk about something that I noticed in the game. In the stats, the Lakers dominated in the faceoff. They won 29 faceoffs, while Williams only won 16. what do the Lakers have to do to build off those faceoffs that they seem to be winning so frequently?
Well, it seems to be a pattern here for the Lakers that they seem to be doing good on the faceoffs. You saw against Cortland, they had a 34-29 advantage on the faceoffs, but then the constant turnovers are just happening, and they just can't seem to take the puck when they win the faceoff and to throw it down to the other zone.
Yeah, I thought in defensive zone especially they were winning faceoffs, but just not clearing the puck out of the zone. I thought really at all.
And thank you for watching Hockey Night in Oswego on WTOP 10. Tune in later tonight when the Lakers will take on Geneseo in what should be one of the biggest games this season for the men's hockey team. Thank you for watching. I'm Aaron Valentino. For Mike Morano, Dylan McGlynn, tune in next time for Oswego Hockey right here on WTOP 10.